Hello, I'm learning to do crossword puzzles. Today is Tuesday, August 18th. Let's play. Assistance, help, perhaps. Scene stealer, a hog. Eponym of a chess rating system. ELO. British bathroom, the loo. Rights, pens. Is olo. Plant with many tropical uses. That should be aloe. So it's not a ham scene steal, like you ham it up. Steal the scene. Classic Beethoven piano piece. Moonlight Sonata. What is that related to? 17, 29, 45, and 56 across. Looks like a lot of music themed ones. Maybe I can get them all. Academy Award winning tune from La La Land. Ooh, I don't know that one. I should see that movie. 1983 Eurythmic. I never know how to say their name. Eurythmics hit, whose full title includes Are Made of This. So it's Sweet Dreams. And then we've got this one. Iconic number from the Phantom of the Opera, or an apt title for this puzzle. Angel of Music, or iconic thing. Other than Phantom of the Opera? I don't know which song from Phantom of the Opera they consider iconic. So let's see. Moonlight Sonata, Sweet Dream. It literally just says these across. All right. Well, I'm not gonna know that yet. Maybe it's just music. Let's just get that later when we have some crossings. Gave false hopes. Gave false hopes. Lied? Misled? I don't know. What's this one? Federal agency overseeing the stock market. SEC. Gave false hopes. I don't know. International Aid Org. UNICEF? We can get these acrosses now. Dickens villain. Ooh, I don't know. Something heap. Downright unpleasant. Maybe we'll get these downs. Cloth covered in dust, say, a rag. Or so, ish. Lead into boy or girl. Add a boy, add a girl for a dog. Madness. Is this Uriel or something? Uriel heap? That sounds like a name. Uriel. I'll pencil the L. And then downright unpleasant is nasty. Madness. Lies. Huh. To blame. He clearly said to blave. All right. Bears layers. Dens. Meaning of Vidi in Caesar's Boast. Vini, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, and then I conquered. Kuwaiti currency? Dinar, maybe? The elder pair of biblical twins. Esau? The N of NAACP. Abbreviated. Is it national? What does NAACP stand for? National Association, something colored people? I don't know. Smack as flies. SWAT. To blame. I don't know. But this one, coming in handy. All right, let's just keep going. Online Q&A. A fact. Frequently asked questions. Nuts whose shells look like they have little berets. I have no idea. Oh, acorns? I feel like this is FAQ. All right. I know most people say FAQ, but I like saying FAQ. Environs. I don't know what an environ is. When Hamilton and Burr had their duel. This is probably AMA. Online Q&A is an AMA. And so this is acorns. And then this is at noon. Environs, I don't know. Academy Award winning tune from La La Land. I don't know. Of Yore. Huh. So old, right? Of Yore. Looper director Johnson. I don't know. Coverers of current events, like news. Is this not at noon? I thought it was at noon. Phoenix. Oh, was it at night? No, at night doesn't work. What is this? Phoenix basketball player? The Sun. Phoenix Suns. All right, maybe at noon is right. Let's just keep going. Blank ex machina. Deus ex machina. God of the machine. Gave false hopes. Oh, led something? It still doesn't help me. Manufactured in America. U.S. made. What gossipers and tall buildings are made of. Steel? Gossipers. Tall buildings are made of steel beams, but I don't know what they want here. Home to Kosovo and Monaco. Abbreviated. Africa, AFR? Is that what they want? Coming in handy. Of use, maybe? Is it not? Hold on. Shouldn't those be Europe? Yeah, Europe. Why did I say Africa? Coming in handy. Of use. I think I was thinking of two different countries. All right. To blame. At fault. National. NATL. Okay. What is going on here? Madness. Still don't know. Crazy. Chiseled muscles. Maybe abs. You get chiseled abs. Like some theme park passes. Oh, buzz off. Oh, is it all day passes? Oh, buzz off. Don't know. Thin on the ground. Snippet in a film review show. Maybe a movie clip. Okay. This one. Of your. Sarcastic title girl of 1990s to 2000s MTV. Oh, I don't know. Utah skiing destination. I don't remember. It's been in the crosswords a few times. Covers of current events. I want this to be news, but like news anchors. It's not that. Boss around. Popular fantasy role-playing game in brief. D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Spies. Or it could be WoW, World of Warcraft. Part of a pantheon. Like a god? Channel that rebranded with Now in its name in 2025. Is it MSNBC? Morning condensation. Like dew? Is it do something? I don't know. Spies. Probably ends in S. What gossipers and tall buildings are made of. Fly in the sky. Aviate. To fly in the sky is to aviate. Four fens. What does that mean? Spies. Yeehaw. All right. Can I get these yet? Oh, buzz off. Bite me. Thin on the ground. Utah. Is it Ulta? No, Ulta's that brand of makeup or whatever. Boss around. So I don't know. I'll have to come back to this. It has its X's and Y's. Like a graph? I don't know. Maybe a baby boy. Has XY chromosomes. Famous cookie baker. Betty? I don't think Betty's spelled with 4 letters. Anti-friction fluid. Oil? Usually it's some kind of oil. Is it WD-40? No, I can't put 40 in there. High-end private jet, familiarly. No idea. I think baby boy might be wrong. Part of a pantheon. Okay. Should I erase baby boy? Probably. Hairstyle associated with Jimi Hendrix and Angela Davis. Afro? What is this? I don't know. T-shirt or blouse? A top? Iconic number from Phantom of the Opera. I still don't have enough. Story of one's life. Story of one's life? Maybe like a biography of some kind? Huh. Beforehand. Singer Kahan with the 2026 #1 album, The Great Divide. No idea. Hot. This has been tough for a Tuesday, actually. Hot. With an O second. Moonlight Sonata, Sweet Dreams. I don't know. Person regularly sought out for advice. Maybe like a wise man, a muse, I don't know. Madness. This doesn't have to be an L. Iced. I don't know. Gave false hope. Led on, maybe? You led someone on? Does that help here? La La Land. No idea. Of your... Okay, we're going to keep going on the downs then. Environs? If I knew what that was, it would help. What gossipers and tall buildings are made out of? What are gossipers made out of? I don't know. Do they mean someone who gossips? Because I don't know what else it would mean. Desires. Probably ends in S. Maybe it's not needs, though. It's not wants. Yens, maybe? Cut. Yeah. It's probably something of something. I don't know. Could acorns be wrong? I keep having a problem here. Covers of current events. Some kind of media. Maybe at noon is wrong, and maybe this is supposed to be news. At dawn, not at noon. Okay, at dawn. Of your Olden. Looper director, probably Ryan. Is that an I or a Y? Environs. I don't know. But what is this? Catty, Cutty of... I have no idea. Could acorns be wrong? I don't know. I like the rest of this. Let's keep going on downs. Thin on the ground. Give a hoot. Care. If you give a hoot, you care. Utah skiing destination. Maybe it's Alta. Sparse. Thin on the ground. You're sparse. Boss around is to order around. Citizen Kane director Wells. Orson Welles. I think I hadn't gotten to that one. Morning condensation. Do something. For fens. I don't know what that means, so it doesn't help me. Maybe deters. Forfend something to deter it. Sounds like it could. Because to fend someone off is to keep them away. Spies. Maybe just sees. If you spy something, you see it. What gossipers and tall buildings are made of? Stories? Okay. Oh, City of Stars. It's city. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Environs are I mean, this is an I or a Y. I'm going to put a Y, but I'll pencil it to remind myself to come back to it if something's wrong. Milieu. I have no idea. I hope that's right. Part of a pantheon. Famous cookie baker. Famous Ames. It has maybe an axis. Anti-friction fluid. Oil. Bad respect that. High-end private jet, familiarly. Send an instant message. Maybe. So it's send. It's not sent. So it's not like PM'd. Ping, maybe? Sardine container. A tin. Refuse to share. Can I get these? Beforehand. Can I get this one? Music of the night. I have enough now. Music of the night. All right. What is this? Refuse to share. Hog. Maybe this is hog. I wanted hog up here. They're songs. That's it? They're just songs? Okay. Beforehand. Prior to. Do drops. Some kind of bra. It has its X's and Y's. What kind of bra has an X and a Y? I don't know. Okay. Maybe it's not a kind of bra. Maybe it's one word that happens to end in bra. I don't know. Glop. Maybe goo. Mario has a red M on his hat. However, though, maybe? Noah Kahan. Person regularly sought out to advice. A go-to person. Okay. Story of one's life. Epic? I don't know. Hot. Anti-friction fluid. High-end private jet. Part of a pantheon. Usually pantheon is of gods. What is this? Dare. Sarcastic girl. I don't know. Madness. Hysteria. Daria. Okay. Well, I'm pretty happy with all this except maybe Ryan and Milieu. So hopefully that's right. But how do we get this area? It has its X's and Y's. I can't figure that one out. Story of one's life. Could it be epic? Part of a pantheon. I don't know. Hot. Just hot. Maybe sexy. Anti-friction fluid. High-end private jet. It would end with X, wouldn't it? Part of a pantheon. A doily. Like what could this be? A diary? No, not a diary. What is this? This area is tough. I don't know what to do here. Story of one's life. What if it was epic? Part of a pantheon. This doesn't make sense. The rest I can't even confirm. Story of one's life. I don't know. What can I do here? How do I finish this? I gotta think of an anti-friction fluid that's not oil or WD-40. Grease. What do we want here? Lube. Lubricant. Lube. Algebra has its X's and Y's. That makes sense. Oh, a deity. I don't know how I didn't think about deity for God. Story of one's life. Ebat, ebet, ebit, ebot, ebut, but I don't know. I'm gonna try all the vowels here. Problem is, I don't know if the rest of the puzzle is right. It's Famous Ames, isn't it? Story of one's life. Ebb. I have no idea. GS something X. It could be anything. Maybe a G6. Okay. So let's try Ryan with an I. Nope. I don't know what's wrong then. G6 is from a song, though, so maybe that's what that's referencing. E-bit, though. Oh, it's an O-bit. Famous Ohms? So everyone's life is an obituary, an obit. I thought it was Famous Ames, though. Famous Amos? Algebra, Music of the Night. Okay, so let's try the I there. Okay. I found the combination that works. Is Famous Ames something else? Famous Ames. No, it's just Famous Amos. Maybe I've always just said it wrong. I don't know. All right. Well, I got it done without checker or looking anything up. I just had to play around with the ending a bit, which is technically a little bit like using checker. All right. Well, how'd you do?